Eat the Body meticulously takes notes every single day on things that Mraz says inaccurately or just stupidly. He then, at the end of the year, edits them all together and inserts clown music. Here it is, your 2022 Year of the Buffoon!
I probably hit a point like 2010 where I suddenly just had gotten so far buried on exactly who was on the Mayflower and who was on the Pinta Maria. He did the three ships, the Anna Maria and the Pinta Maria, whatever they are.
Name the three boats of Columbus.
I know one is the Pinta, the Santa Maria, and I'm going to go Biba, Babupa, Babapa. The Pinta and the Santa Maria. It's not the Nuno, right? Nemo? No, Nino?
Just give us three.
The Nino, the Maria, and the Santa. No, the Nino. What was the second one? The Pinta and the Santa Maria. Tommy Topspin tweets in, happy #Target Demo Friday. A potpourri of fourth activities plan.
It's potpourri.
Potpourri. Giselle's got like $7,000 million sitting in her bank.
Bogish and I wondered. So we ran to the window with our Saskell and our hatch. We saw what was the matter.
Those are not things I can rush to the window with.
I am so happy Bialy, that one got Jeopardy instead of Rogers. So happy.
Mayim Bialik? Bialy's a bagel. Would you like to ask Uncle Dick why he's still employed by NASA?
He's not. He's retired and he's got galupticus in his eyes. Glaucoma. I'm sorry, not galupticus. Glaucoma.
Galupticus. There's a white tiger, which is a variation of like a Siberian tiger, which is a white tiger with black stripes, which is what they're going for.
Yeah, wasn't that the Siegfried and Freud thing?
Siegfried and Freud?
Siegfried and Freud, the Vegas people, the act, they had the white tiger with the black stripes. Siegfried and Roy.
Yep.
Roy, yes.
Yeah.
The Gromo Recklin wrestler, maybe like one of those.
Say that again?
Gromo Recklin?
The Gromo Recklin.
The one, what was his face that won the gold that we had on the show? He was in it.
Yeah, Rulon Gardner. Yes! You could be a Greco-Roman wrestler.
By the way, I understand that they would both be spelled the same. Figure it out phonetically, Boyle and Bilotti.
Phonetically.
Fanatically.
Figure it out like a madman.
Probably a lot of work around the house DIYs type of stuff.
I don't know what DIY means, but...
Do it yourself.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
You shorten that up, just say do it yourself.
It's never too frozen that your teeth hurt either. It is so delicate. What is wrong with me now? Delectical? It's not delicate. It's not delightful. Delectable?
Yeah! Boom!
The Titanic may or may not have sunk just off the coast of Maine in 1912.
I didn't say just. I said the main corridor.
The main corridor?
Well, if you're following...
Is that a nautical term?
No, it's not a real term. It's just
okay.
oceanic off of Maine.
He's been gone and come back, too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Where did he go?
Buffalo with Dable. And he re-inhabited him. And now he's here.
Re-inhabited him.
Thank you.
What's the word?
Re-inhabited.
He's now
When he made
living
him
back
good.
inside.
I don't want to say the wrong thing because it's not Scranton. I'm pretty sure I'm going to Scrotum, Pennsylvania.
No, you're not.
Definitely. Definitely.
You were afraid it's not Scranton. It's not Scranton.
Out comes scrotum.
I'm telling you, look this up. I am fairly certain it's located in Scrotum, Pennsylvania. Isn't all meat organs?
Oh, God.
That's
Muscle and organ. Yeah, my bleep
Gwen
is
Stefani?
bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. That's how I'm spelling it.
No, you put two N's in the middle.
B-A-N-N-N-A-S. That's the song.
That's banass.
But that's the song. B-A-N-N-N-A-S.
B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Not two N's.
Wait, so where am I getting an extra N?
You're putting two N's in the middle. You're putting B-A-N-N-A-S-S.
I think it's because I'm saying N-A, like end, like the word end. Like B-N-A-N-N-A-S. Next week, we're talking about light out till 7 p.m. That's good for the hemoglobin up here. Unless he's at the lactose tolerant thing, then leave it alone.
Lactose intolerant.
Yeah, you want to be lactose tolerant.
Lactose intolerant. If you're that,
Nope.
then fine. It's understandable. Isn't there an element of, like, miserable, right? Like, if you're not going to celebrate a wedding, what are you going to celebrate?
Yeah.
Playing it twice like it's a 12DA is rough and rubbing salt in my face or salt
The
in the
wounds.
wound.
There you go.
Hey, here we go. You're the buffoon again.
No, that's good enough.
I barely know anybody on their roster now.
Right. I
They
mean,
got Torkel Kang?
yeah, that's his name, Torkel Gang.
Spencer.
Yeah,
the
Spencer
first pick.
Torkel Gang.
People right
We're in a
because
joint suit with the Surgeon General.
still
Yeah.
the Attorney General.
I was going to say, that didn't sound right.
All right, the Attorney General. Yeah.
Surgeon General, yeah.
Come on. Surgeon General.
Which does the caterpillar have something to do with? Is it the butterfly or the moth? No, they get in the cocoon,
Oh, do they?
and then they hatch. The butterfly flies in, it wraps itself up, and then it become a caterpillar.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
The butterfly will fly to somewhere, right? And then it somehow has this like spider web-like thing they call a cocoon. It stays in there for a little bit, and it comes out. Obviously, it loses its wings, and it becomes a little caterpillar.
So this show's over? Done.
Is it a
to
moth?
that
Did I get it
news?
wrong? Is
No,
it a
you
moth?
got it backwards, you idiot. It's a caterpillar into the cocoon, and soon you're going to learn the fancy word for that is chrysalis when your kids do it in school, and then it comes out a butterfly. It's the whole point. This ugly, long, gross, million-legged bug becomes a beautiful butterfly. It's the whole point of the thing, and you got it backwards.
Well, how does the caterpillar get all the way high up where it's hanging in a...
It can climb.
Okay,
it can
calm down.
climb.
I got it wrong. A simple, hey, Mraz, you got this wrong. It's actually the other way would have done.
You got it wrong.
How do you get this wrong?
What do you think it's called when you slam your head against somebody else?
Head butting, like a bud on a hockey stick. You're telling me it's butting?
Like your butt cheeks that went haywire earlier in the week. B-U-T-T.
Well, again, I'm going to come back to I want to learn something new every day in life.
Kind of strike me as odd, though, that kangaroos' first instinct is to flee when they're the one animal that can actually box.
Yeah.
But maybe they don't know that that's a unique skill.
No, they know how to defend themselves. Like, they square up with other animals. You would think they wouldn't have a problem taking us on.
You do think the kangaroos square up with other animals?
I think that there's an understanding between us and bats. And if you told me that Transylvania and all that stuff from Greek mythology was real with the bats,
Greek.
Mythology?
you leave us alone, we'll leave you alone. You could, in theory, die from a rabies bite from a bat, but then come back as a bat and be a vampire. But it's just not the same as the vampires we see now. Well, I just think that we have these movie vampires in our minds, right? Like it's Robert Pattinson running all over the place. Unless he was a wolf. That being said, in closing, what I'm trying to tell you is vampires might be real, but if bats die that easily by falling on your deck and falling in Citi Field, well, how tough? What is you? What is you at all? They may not be tough at all, and therefore, what are we scared of them for becoming vampires on us?
And in closing, this has been Mraz's Vampire TED Talk.
Bass was hairy here, not him.
Bats don't have hair.
They said shave his body hair.
So the
Like a
bass you've caught don't have hair, but who knows what's going on in the Appalachian Mountains?
Yeah, you think those bass might have ZZ Top beards?
But, you've seen fish with the mustaches.
Do have you?
You ever seen lake fish in an aquarium?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
There's some weird-looking things.
You've seen the fish with mustaches?
Yeah, mustaches.
Mustaches, whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh.
I'm telling you, it's weird-looking, concoction fishes.
Can you say, hi, my name is Mraz?
Hola, mi name Maraz.
No! My name,
I swingo the batto. A 99 on the Spanish regions.
Hola, if you hear me.
Sunday, the Yankees did a big hullabaloo for the Judge family.
Hubbaloo?
What do you call the big
Hullabaloo.
hullabaloo? It is not apples to oranges. No, it is apples to oranges.
It's not apples
What's
to
the
apples.
one? It's when they're the same, it's apples to apples. It's not the same thing. It's not the same to the same. It's not the apples to the apples. Host of the Fantasy Football is the #1 fantasy football podcast in the country. Co-host, Mike the Fantasy Hitman Riders. Mike, good morning. How are you? Jake, Mike, and Matt. By the way, sorry, I had just had email up reading all the questions I lined up for you, and I just got confirmation on a guest named Jake next week on the show, which is why I blurted out Jake instead of Matt. Mike, good morning. How are you? Jake, Mike, and Matt. By the way, sorry. Jake, Mike, and Matt. I blurted out Jake instead of Matt.
I like how you're pronouncing solstice like salsa.
It's the solstice, the summer solstice. What does Tiddletails have to do with Herbert Armstrong? Come on.
Who's Herbert Armstrong?
The guy, I know Spike Aldrin. Yeah, and the other guy that got the parade down the city when they landed on the moon. Herb Armstrong.
Herb Armstrong.
Guess his name wasn't Herb.
Herb Armstrong.
And it wasn't Spike Aldrin either. And
Is Pete laughing?
because you're an idiot and you've got
Who
both
were the two
wrong.
guys on the moon?
Louis Armstrong.
He's the one that sings the song at the
Trace
moon.
Armstrong.
Was it Trace?
Who was the moon guy? Randy Moss.
Bob Armstrong.
Herb Armstrong, and Buzz Aldrin.
Herb Armstrong.
Buzz Aldrin, not Spike. It's another Armstrong. Point is, don't get that in the way. That was the hint for the name. What is it?